an A games formula.
3, 2, 1.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello everyone, how are we doing today? How are we doing? How's everybody feeling? Hope everybody is feeling fine. Hey Miss Sandra, hey Philip, hey C, hey Deshawn, Cornelia, Damien, Clarence, how are we doing? I sound hoarse. I don't feel hoarse, I sound hoarse. Okay. So Twitter and social media is starting to blow up just because CamNewton made a couple of comments, and I'm going to show the clip. A couple of comments about the difference between a woman and a bad bee. And everybody want to try to come for him for that. The women want to come for him for it. He also talked about men being men, and the men want to come for him about that. And before I get into what he actually said and my perspective on the things that he said, you know what I'm getting tired of? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know what I'm getting real sick of. Getting mighty tired. I'm getting tired of our community having dysfunctional reactions to everything. And they reactions. They not responses. Responses and reactions are two different things. We're always having, as a group, dysfunctional reactions to everything that go on. It was dysfunctional when Will did that whole slap thing with Chris Rock. That was a dysfunctional response. Not response, reaction. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. Why we gotta be extra dysfunctional and extra stupid in front of everybody? And then it's not even a surprise what we think. We think like sheep. We think like lemmings going off of a cliff. Especially you females. Y'all can't think y'all way out of a wet paper bag and always on the internet with Twitter fingers talking crazy. talking about us like that because you a hit dog. Now you hollering. Because if he wasn't talking to you, why you worried about it? With the Jaden Will thing, he ain't need to protect black women. No, I seen the stupidest. Speaking on the Jaden Will thing, I seen something that was real disgusting to me. It was I guess a Muslim sister. I don't know if she was NOI or if she was Orthodox or not, but she was dressed as a Muslim. And she was doing like a little rap about how Will was supposed to protect his wife. Like, if you don't knock it off, we gotta knock this stuff off, y'all. We gonna keep getting caught up in the same stupid stuff. You in an uproar about a comment that CamNewton was talking about, and I'm gonna show it to you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. If you scared to be a woman, just say that, sis. Thank you, Norman. If you scared to be a woman, if you don't know what femininity is, just say that. If you like being masculine, say that. If you hate womanhood, just say that, sis. You ain't got to get mad at every man that point out the fact that you masculine. If you like being masculine, stand proud. Stand tall. Say it with your chest. Like a dude. I'm so tired of y'all chicks in real life, online and off, showing off your misandry, showing off your hatred for yourself, hatred for your kids, hatred for your community, and your stupidity. That's right, I said. I'm getting sick of y'all with that. Every time a man say something about being a man, here you come mad. Want to cancel somebody. Want somebody, the thing that killed me is y'all want somebody to care about y'all feelings you don't have. Let's get to the root of that. Y'all don't really even have these feelings that y'all be saying y'all be having. Feminine women have these kinds of soft, vulnerable feelings that's easily hurt, and that a man can say something just in man tone and it'll bruise us. That's for feminine women. That ain't for you little dudes with vaginas. You little dudes with vaginas is counted out. You got to count me out. You got to count you out. Because you a little dude with a vagina. You the epitome of tea parties. That's why you like them so much. Thank you, Wendell. Y'all the real manginas. Anyway, let me go ahead and I'm gonna show you what they said about what he said about women that's got these hyenas in an uproar. Now, this is what he said about the women.
I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay. Let me rewind.
There's a lot of women,
so y'all can hear it. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds, y'all.
I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl, I'm a bad bitch, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Now, that was very simple. Would y'all like for me to run that back? Before I click it off, put a 1 in the chat if you want me to run it back, a 2 if y'all good. Y'all want me to run it back? Okay, let me go ahead and run it back. We're going to run it back one more time.
I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl, I'm a bad bitch, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Okay. So that's all we about to do for right now. Let me come back to y'all. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is get y'all dance. Bam, 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 bam. You gotta hit the like button. Bam, bam. You gotta So the hyenas is mad because, first of all, let's go point by point. He said that he grew up in a 3-parent household. That's generations. His mother and his father and his grandmother. And then he said, I knew what a woman was. The first thing he said was that I got a good example of what a man was from his father. Then I got a good example of what women were from my mother and from my grandmother. Now y'all stupid hyenas, that'll be the first thing y'all try to say. They be hating, you know what I'm saying? They self-hate because they hate their mom and blah, 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 blah. But he's using his mother as the blueprint and his grandmother as the blueprint to inform him about what the difference is between y'all 304s and hyenas and the women. I don't care how many baby mamas he got. I really don't. I don't care how many kids he got. Thank you, Eric Damon. Thank you, Too Tall. So he described what was a woman for him. That's his preference. Once again, this is another example of black men can't have preferences. Exactly. He said a woman for me is And he went on to describe simple attributes. Simple attributes. And I'm going to tell you why I don't care what kind of baby mamas he got and this, that, and the third and all of that. Because y'all tricks is out here with 4-5 baby daddies and 4-5 kids and want somebody to marry you and wait for marriage for sex and all this stupid stuff that y'all got going on. So go back to your baby daddy then and build that family. I'm tired of all the hypocrisy. I'm sick of that. Thank you again, Norrin. Thank you, Zwift. I'm sick of all y'all hypocrisy. And y'all foolishness. And y'all double talk. 1 minute you talking out the left side of your mouth. And the next minute you talking out the right side of your mouth. And don't none of it make sense at the end of the day. So if you can have 10 baby daddies, he can have however many baby mamas he got. And then y'all be talking about, you know, after y'all done had y'all 90 baby daddies and kids, then you will get 39 talking about some, you know, I'm just finding myself. And you know what I'm saying? I'm knowing my worth. Well, he knowing his worth then. How about that? He done got older. He done made the mistakes of his youth. And now he learned better. How about that? How about he learned better? He found his worth. Now he know his worth. Now he don't want to deal with you 304s no more. Because from what he's saying, he had an example of that. For the other women who wouldn't count themselves as the type of women that he talked, the bad B, what you mad at? Ain't that what y'all call y'allself anyway? Y'all stay calling y'allself a bad B. You everywhere with that. Thank you, Decent. So you said 90s baby daddy. Y'all everywhere. I'm a bad B. Like y'all everywhere with that. Whether you a bad B or you're doing bad B. Most of y'all doing bad B. Down bad B. You down bad. Talking about you a bad B living with your mama. And all y'all on welfare. Talking about you doing it by yourself. You, yourself, and the government. Not the government, but the government. So you want to be bad B's. You study somewhere. He can't tell me nothing. Okay. So when somebody say, okay, well, you a bad B. Now we're going to distinguish that. I'm glad that you put that label on yourself so we can distinguish you from the women that we would actually marry. Now you want to be mad. See, I'm telling y'all good women, stop caping for these 304s. Stop caping for them. Stop taking up for them. Stop calling them your sister. Stop letting them hide behind you. Because they want to be labeled and treated as 304s. And they call you a mammy. And they call you, you know what I'm saying? You're a mule for black men. You a mammy. You stupid. You a Pygmy. They call you all kind of names because you found femininity and you want to be standing in your feminine power and be a support for your man. They call you all kind of names. But when somebody else come up and say, oh, so y'all differentiated y'all self from the women. Oh, okay, well, glad you put yourself in the category so I could go over here and talk to the women. Now they want to hide behind you. Now we sisterings. Now he talking to all women. No, he's a you. Because I wasn't offended. It didn't hit me where I live. It didn't hit me in my Lady Gooch. It hit y'all in your hyena tail or feather duster. That's where it hit y'all, in your hyena nuts. That's where you got hit. I don't have those. Lionesses don't have those. So I didn't get hit. It missed me and it hit you. I got missed all day. You got hit. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm gonna need you to go somewhere and sit down in your 304 corner. Go sit. Go wear your proud bad B badge. Go wear it. Thank you again, Norrin. And thank you, Mike. The women out here that know that they good women, that know that they're feminine, or at least you are in transition and you're trying to be feminine, please stop letting these hyenas hide behind you. Stop letting these hyenas hide behind you. Because they can't stand you no more than they can stand the men. Because in their eyes, we're one and the same. And I'm here to let a hyena know, yes, I'm one and the same. Lionesses belong in lion prides. Boop. I ain't out here no lone lioness sniffing up after being in a hyena clan. Y'all good women need to stop sniffing up behind these hyenas and trying to be accepted by them. They ain't nobody to be accepted by. Who are they? These is individuals that don't even recognize their own biological truth and value as women. They ain't nobody to accept you. I don't want to be accepted by such a degenerate group of females. Got me out here looking bad. Even the Muslim sisters. Astaghfirullah. Even the Muslim sisters. Going in with this foolishness. When you know Dean taught us better than that. Allah ain't said nothing about being strong and independent. Thank you, Mike G. Said, thanks for giving the honest truth. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. He started pointing out basic things of femininity. He said you can't cook. You can't cook. That's a failure as an adult human being if you can't cook. That is a failure of you being an adult human being if you can't cook. If it's stalling for you or something like that, refresh for me, because I'm not really having a connection problem too tough. Oh, well, maybe I am a little bit. I can see where the issue is. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to reboot real quick. I'm not turning the stream off. I'm going to reboot really, really quickly, and then We can get back to it. Hold on for a second. Okay. So refresh for me, and I'm gonna hit a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Spanky Hayes, and I want to say something, whether it's comedy, acting, or just in general real life. I use my A game. I gotta have the A game. I pack it in every pocket. I got one pill in every pocket, and every pair of pants I got. Listen, entertaining y'all is hard sometimes. I gotta fly to Dallas, then to Denver, then to New York, then to LA, then to Detroit. Come on, man. That tires me out. I just take the A game now. I don't have that problem no more. I usually barely don't sleep because I'm entertaining y'all. I'm in the studio all night with the A game. And trust me, when I come home from the studio, my woman gets to feel the real pleasure of the A game. You see, I'm smiling. Watch this. Hey, baby.
Hey, babe.
Guess what I just took?
What?
A game, A game, A game, A game. I'm gonna meet you upstairs, all right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, he mentioned you can't cook. You can't cook. Y'all immediately was like, why I gotta cook for a man? He didn't say for a man. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Y'all hyenas is the biggest pygmies in the whole wide world. Y'all are the quintessential pygmies. Y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why they're the biggest pygmies. Because everything they think they supposed to do, they relegate it back to a man. Every little bitty thing that say that it's like, this is what women do, this is what feminine women do, this is what they always go back to. I ain't doing that for no man. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all touched, ain't you? Just say you touched, sis. Go ahead and say you got a mental problem, sis. Go ahead. Refresh it if you need to. Please. Y'all bona fide stupid. Because you You supposed to be a woman just because of a man. Ain't you supposed to be a woman because you a woman? What happened to that? What happened to you being a woman because you're a woman? Because you want men to be men because they're men. Correct? Don't you think men are supposed to be men whether they with women or not? Don't you think that men who are husband material supposed to be husband material whether he actually married or not? But you scared, you flat out scared to be a woman, and your excuse to not do that is to try to tie it and hitch it in with what you're not gonna do for a man. How about be a woman because you supposedly got a vagina and female reproductive system? Oh, I forget. That don't mean nothing. Biology is a Western construct. Y'all about goofy as the day is long. Y'all looking about goofy. The goofiest group of women this side of the Atlantic. Thank you, Wiggy. You're flat out scared to be women. He said you can't cook. Most of y'all got kids and can't cook. How you got a house full of kids and ain't domesticated? That's like a cat with a bunch of kittens talking about they ain't finna hunt for no boy cat. You fool! You supposed to be hunting for you and the kittens. That's like a lioness with cubs talking about I ain't gonna go hunt for that Negro. You stupid. You stupid. Thank you, Vector. So women don't think men are asking if they can cook because they are judging if they can be a good mother to their kids. Instead, they get mad and not even realize that they're being interviewed. Right. You automatically think he about to ask you for an egg sandwich and you can't boil water without scorching it. And if he did ask you for an egg sandwich, make it. Or do you know how to crack eggs without leaving the shell in there? Most of y'all can't do that. You can't crack 3 eggs in a row without the shell getting in the yolk. Thank you once again, Norrin. Y'all the same chicks burn pre-cooked bacon in the pan. How you burn pre-cooked bacon? You can't cook. He didn't say you can't cook for me. I'm hungry, I need you to feed me. That ain't what he said. He said you can't cook in 2022 as an adult female that'll get somewhere and twist her mouth and twist her neck to tell somebody how she grown and you can't tell her nothing. And you will burn Jiffy Mix cornbread out the box. It'll sit somewhere and not rise. Don't even go into complex cooking techniques. You can't even cook the soul food your grandmama used to cook. Them overboiled greens. Cause you know old black women gonna overcook a vegetable. Okay, they're gonna boil it to death. You boiling broccoli instead of steaming it. But you can't even do that. And you're frying chicken till it's hard. serving frozen peas every night. You can't cook. Meaning you don't have proper survival skills as an adult in a first world country if you don't knock it off. And you got 3 kids. Y'all got 4 kids, 2 kids, 1 kids. And they got to eat at McDummies every day because their mama can't cook. I ain't cooking for no man. We can tell because you 276 pounds. You don't cook for you. Your kids, you and your kids survive off of everything that you eat come out of a box, a can, or a bag. Your pantry full of Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams. Ain't nothing in there nutritious or delicious. You can't cook. I cook. What's your best recipe then? What's your best recipe? Because a woman that can cook can tell you her best recipe. Because I'm very good at soul food, but I'm also very good at Indian Pakistani cuisine as well. I can hook you up a curry and make you kick somebody. And it be authentic. Hook you up a plate of biryani, you really will think a Pakistani woman did that biryani. Chicken with chicken batter that you didn't buy out of the store. I give you $1 million if you can tell me what go in chicken batter that you didn't buy in a bag out the store. You will lose $1 million. I forgot more recipes than y'all have learned. I be having to go back in the archives to realize I actually know how to make pepper steak and chicken fried rice and sweet and sour chicken. Like I got a whole Chinese Cantonese cuisine under my belt. You can't clean. You don't know not to put the brighter colors, not to put them with the darker colors. You don't know how to separate laundry. Something as simple as that. All your clothes bleed all over every other clothes. You don't change your sheets regularly on your bed. Some of you don't change your underwear regularly. That's supposed to be every day. Every day, no exceptions. Talking about you a bad bee buying underwear out of Walmart in 6-packs. Knock it off. Knock it off. The truth of the matter, I'm going to say this before I say, y'all silly. But I'm being serious. Thank you, Norrin, once again. Because y'all got them talons on the end of your hand, looking like a whole golden eagle out here, with less grace and less hair. The eagle got more feathers than you got edges. But we ain't going to talk about that. Running around here with these eagle talons on the end of your finger, you ain't wiping good, sis. Okay? You can't be a bad bee with dingleberries, beloved. I'm getting on you because you're nasty out here in these streets. Physically. Your hygiene. You're nasty out here in these streets. Chicks running around here talking about what a man got to do, and y'all take baths every day with baby wipes in the sink. Y'all the kind of chicks go to sleep with a whole face of makeup on. Pillow be just as nasty when you get up. If it stall on you, please just refresh it. The other thing that I want to say, because I'm going to get to why y'all are scared of femininity. But the other thing that I want to say to y'all is that it was interesting to me that it went viral what he said about women, but it didn't really go viral what he said about men and how men need to be men. Y'all always fall for the okie doke. Get the women riled up, get black women riled up through a cultural outlet, which would be, in this case, social media, to get y'all to double down on biological stupidity. And the biological stupidity that I'm talking about right now is I'm better than black men. That's the biological stupidity that they get you to double down on, and all it takes for you to double down on it is for a black man to come tell you the truth about you. So like I said before, if you despise femininity, then just say that. Because here's the deal. I know that you believe femininity to be weak. You believe that it makes you weak to only be in control of you and not in control of the men in your life. But I got news for y'all. The only women that think femininity is weak women and cowardly women. Because it takes power to be feminine. Thank you, Teray. Thank you, Marlon. Thank you, JJ. Say, Kendra, 30 of these USA women go on dates because they need someone to feed them. They can't make microwave oatmeal. Yeah. And they don't want oatmeal no way. It's got too much fiber in it. And it's too healthy. These are the type of chicks running around here, you know what I'm saying, not able to do, pass, every day. They can't pass, they digestive system so messed up they not passing good stool every day. So now she don't want no oatmeal, got fiber in it. So it actually takes work and it takes power to be feminine. Two things that y'all weak hyenas don't do and can't handle. You can't handle work and you don't have any power. You're too busy having strength. And you're not good at that. It takes discipline. It takes consistency for a woman to work on the 10 life values, which in turn makes her be working simultaneously to improve herself on the valuable woman scale. And y'all are scared of that work. Y'all are flat out cowards that are afraid to do the work from the inside out. It's easier to put a lace front on. It's easier to put lashes on. It's easier to put nails on and a full face of makeup, change your whole look. It's easier to go get a BBL. And see, it's easier than doing the work. It's easier for you to go and play like you going to church rather than to actually be spiritual and have a connection with your Lord. See, it's easier to do that. It's easier to go in there with your heels on, you know, that you done went and got out of rainbow, feet hurting, bunions hurting. The fact that you even got bunions on your feet is a problem because they can straighten that out. But you won't even do yourself a good favor if you do got bunions to get you some quality shoes so your feet won't hurt. You tipping in the church and they think you tipping because, you know what I'm saying, you think you look good. Now you tipping because that bunion is on fire. It was on fire in the Uber on the way to the church. You going in there to look good for the pastor or to steal somebody else's husband. You don't read no Bible. You don't read no verses. You ain't trying to figure out how to get a spiritual connection so that you can right the wrongs inside of yourself. You're not trying to do that. That's hard work. That's hard work. That's the work a woman does. That's the work a lioness does. Thank you, Black Cobras, that contributed to the campaign, Truth, Things, and Soberness Knowledge to help you progress upward mobility. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Dee. Good to see you, sweetheart. You busy in the church trying to be a side chick. You tell me where Jesus told you you were supposed to be a side chick. Show it to me. I'll wait. It takes too much for you to deal with your health. So instead of actually doing, you know what I'm saying, a good diet, a good workout regimen to lose the weight, it may be slow going. You're going to hit some plateaus. I've done it. We like quick results, microwave results. But if you're doing things the healthy way, the right way, a sustainable way to actually get your health together, so you're not walking around here obese and got to be in a size 24 all the time. Then get mad when somebody call you Big Shirley. You ready to go get a BBL. Your waist 24 inches, your booty 55 inches. You look like a fool. You look like if I kick you and bowl you over, you never get up. You'd be worse than a turtle on his back. Thank you again, Vector. Said they sure aren't reading the Bible, but stay trying to quote the pastors or church values, trying to dictate what a man is to do via cherry pick verses from a no apocryphy edition. Thank you, Billy King. Thank you, y'all. Excuse me. So you don't want to take care of your health. It takes a woman to look in the mirror and say, I don't like it. And then not cut corners for it. The discipline and the hard work has to be there. Making the choices that you have to make as women. Instead of going to get a Wendy's burger because it tastes good, let a salad and let the salad taste good. At least let me make a burger at home where I can control the ingredients. Oh, but you can't cook. That's why your diet bad. You can't lose weight because you can't cook. Because you can't say, I'm not gonna do Uber Eats for 6 months. I'm going to only eat what my hands make. Lionesses can do it. And if she lacking in the area, she figure it out. You got YouTube. Back in the day, I didn't have YouTube. I had Big Mama. I learned how to make dinner by standing there watching my mama cook it. And when I got old enough to help her, she made me help her. You season that. You put that in there. Put the oven on 350 degrees. Mix that up. Go ahead on that. Now watch the potatoes now. Watch them. That's how I learned how to cook. I could whip you up a Thanksgiving dinner at 12. Whole thing, from the turkey to the yams to the sweet potato pie to the dressing, at 12. No lie, from watching my mama and being up with her all night cooking that dinner. So you can't get your health right because you can't cook. Because you so busy trying not to cook for a man that you not cooking for you, and you're eating Uber Eats every day and trying to figure out, oh girl, I need to get rid of this gut. You're never going to get rid of it because you eat it every day. You 55. If you ain't get rid of your gut by now, just keep it. Kiss it and love it because it ain't going nowhere. What about the choices of your family? There's no love and support, and you make sure not to support your family. You don't support your children. Lionesses support their children. Lionesses support their husbands. Y'all too busy being men. You want to know why? I'm going to kick y'all. I'm going to kick you in the teeth today. Y'all not going to like me. I'm going to rat back with that steel toe boot and just kick you in your teeth. I'm going to kick you in your teeth today. You want to know why y'all, quote unquote, build with men, then he leave you? Want to know why he do that? You want to know why he built with you, and then when he built up, he leave you? Because when he was building with you, you were playing the part of a business partner. You were trying to problem solve with him. You were trying to have provision with him and foresight and all this other stuff. You was the business partner that he could smash. And you was in your masculine energy the entire time. And you kept professing that you didn't need him, that you were not domesticated, that y'all can be power couple, that you could do this and you could do that. And none of it was what he valued a woman for. All of it was what he valued a business partner for. And that's what he got. And that's what you got. And when he got that built, he left you because he doesn't want a partnership, he wants a wife. See, there's a difference. Men don't leave the women. Men don't leave the women that supported them through the build. He rewards that. Now I'm getting into ground y'all don't want to hear. He rewards the woman that supports him through the build. Even if he build all the way up and then it come crashing down, if she support him through the crash and he get back up, he gonna reward her again. Am I lying, fellas? Am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying or not. Tell me if I'm lying or not. See, there's a difference between the partner that he got and the woman that supported the vision. You were the woman that supported it. He didn't see her as a partner. He saw her as the woman he had to take care of. And then he had to build to make sure that he could take care of him and take care of her. And she supported it. She never tried to shoulder the burden of the vision. She never tried to do that. She never tried to solve the problem for him. Not one time did she try to solve that problem for him. He can solve his own problems. And he's going to solve yours. Support is not the same as solving the problem for him. That's a partner. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. You bring the value that you bring as his woman. He wants you to support. If he get down or he's striving to come up, he needs the cheerleader. He needs the woman that's saying, I can see this. And whatever support you need me to give you, I will give you. But I'm not here to make the decision. I'm not building the vision. That's yours. I know somebody don't want to hear it. Is this really acting up on y'all? Are we stuck? Because where y'all go? Just all you got to do is refresh it. I'm sorry that you have to refresh it, but please do. I see they messing with it. I see they messing with it, y'all. I know y'all ain't really ready for that. This probably gonna have to be a part 2. Y'all want a part 2? Not necessarily dealing with Cam, but more so about what it takes to actually be a woman. Y'all scared of it. So you use the narrative about how inept men are so you don't have to do it. But he won't be inept if you get him some A game, A game, A game, Okay, so A game is a male herbal solution with 21 wonderful herbs. And if you want to be part of the A game family, all you have to do is hit the link at the top of the chat, agameherbal.com, and get your 10% discount using the code Kendra10. All right, and you can have this box of awesomeness delivered to you ASAP, okay? All right. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there. I know there were some issues with the stream, so I'm thanking you guys for hanging in there with me, and your generous contributions through super chat, through stuff, be the cash out. Thank you so much. I be having to think. Y'all be ooh. Yeah, as soon as I stop, it stabilized. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? I might have to, I don't know, I might have to really do some other stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to concentrate on that. We're going to concentrate on this awesome day and this awesome show. And thank you, everybody, for your time, for your attention, and a warm thank you to my support team, without which I cannot do content at all. So thank everyone, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next